So we're stretching high to the sky, rotating the arms round and bending in half. Moving slightly quicker, stepping back into the plank position. And here we're engaging the core, so we're holding our body like a plank and we're rotating, trying to keep as neutral and stable through the core as we can. 5 rotations right, 5 rotations left. And then we're coming onto the knees and rolling down into cobra. Keeping the arms nice and straight, glutes engaged, feet flopping out behind you and looking up to the ceiling. Be really careful of your lower back here if you have a sore lower back. Pushing into downward dog, we're now trying to lift the tailbone to the ceiling and pulse the heels up and down. Try and drop your chest down as much as you can here to get a nice flat back. Push from your fingertips and pulse the heels up and down to get a nice stretch through the back of the legs and the calves. And flick that right foot up high and then kick it towards your right hand. Here, do slightly dynamic movement of the hip to get that hip nice and warmed up in that stretch position. And then roll the arms up, around, overhead while squeezing your fingers in and out. So here we're warming up the finger joints, we're warming up the hips and the shoulders. So we're trying to do lots of things all at once to get us ready for climbing. Try and squeeze the shoulder blades together as you rotate and brush your ears with your elbows. Keeping the shoulders dropped down below your ears. Now hands either side of that foot, and we're now coming up onto the back foot and pushing that front leg away to try and straighten it. Getting a hamstring stretch. Again here we're moving a little bit more dynamically, so we're trying to warm up that muscle, not hold it in a cold stretch statically. Then match the feet together and we're back to the beginning. Reaching up high, big stretch up onto the toes, and then rotating the arms round, folding in half till the hands are flat on the floor. Then straightening up, hands flat on the floor, and stepping the left foot back this time into our lunge position. Again, dynamically opening up the hip here before we match the other foot back. And then we're engaging that core again and trying to move around in that same plane. Just rotating around up onto the toes, slightly stretching out the wrists here as well. And engaging that core, waking it up ready for climbing. And down onto the knees as we roll into cobra. Again, glutes engaged here to protect the lower back. Don't overstretch it if you've got a sore back. And tuck the toes under, lifting the tailbone to the ceiling. Imagine you're having that tailbone being pulled to the ceiling with a bit of string. You're trying to flatten the back and pulse the heels up and down. Allow your body to move how feels good here for you. Allow your hips to twist from side to side if that feels good for your warm-up. Now we're going to be bringing the left foot high into the sky and then kicking it forward towards our left hand. Don't worry if you can't reach the left hand, just go as far as you can and then shimmy it forward once you're there. Rock slightly into that hip and then start squeezing your fingers in and out as we now rotate the arms forward. On the first round we rotated backwards, now we're going forwards. So again here I'm focusing on keeping my shoulders down. I'm trying to brush my ears with my elbows and I'm squeezing my fingers in and out to warm up those joints. And now I'm coming up onto that back foot again and stretching out the hamstring, nice and dynamically getting that movement going. I'm right up on my fingertips here as well, this is allowing me more space in my hips to move. Then match the feet back together. And then again, you can do this as many times as you like until you feel nice